What's going on? LTA, it's your boy Doe.
What up, Doe, man? It's Farji, man. Let's talk about it. What's good?
Man, what's the word with it, man?
Man, you know, it's been a hell of a week, man. Hell of a week. You know what I'm saying? We chiming in, you know what I mean? Thank God we made it Tuesday. A lot of stuff been going on, you know, in the Twin Cities surrounding gun violence, you know. A lot of things going on within our community, you know what I mean? Like right now, we are the generation of caregivers, you know what I'm saying? So for those, you know, that have parents and whatnot, man, you know, we the generation that gotta kind of step up, and it's time for us to take care of our grandparents and our parents. So, you know, just wanted to touch base, man, you know, chop it up, man, see what's going on. I know you probably been hearing some crazy stuff, but Minneapolis been on fire.
Yeah, I want to say, rest in peace to London. I believe his last name is Bean. He was a 12-year-old boy, which me and his mom used to, you know, have dealings back when we was teenagers.
Right.
Her name is Crystal, so I want to give a shout out. I mean, you know, like a condolence, send my condolences to her. Rest in peace to her son, London. It's crazy. 12-year-old boy got into a fight with another kid.
Man.
And the older kid of the older brother of the other kid shot London.
Yeah, that's like a real problem that we're dealing with in the Twin Cities, man. Like, you know, there's a little boy, you know what I'm saying, 12 years old, man, not even really getting to his teenage years of being able to enjoy life, and to have his life taken away like that, man.
That's
some
crazy.
sensitive violence, man, an act of violence is unacceptable, man. It's intolerable. And at some point, like, you know, we got to start standing for our own community, you know?
Yeah, it's, you know, it's sad. Like you say, he's 12 years old. A simple fight, you know, it can't be that serious where a person can't, you know. I mean, you know, sometimes you settle your differences with a fight. You know, you don't have to take it to the next level when you're 12 years old. Like
12
that.
years old, man. But nah, like, it's a lot of cowards out here, man. It's a lot of cowards out here, you know what I mean? And in my honest opinion, like, it's like cowards with guns. You know what I mean? And like a lot of the kids that got caught in a lifestyle where they think they supposed to live a certain kind of way, you know what I'm saying? And the truth is, that ain't even our lifestyle. That ain't culture, you know what I'm saying? It's what a lot of our children are being programmed into believing, that they need guns, and that the only way to solve their problems is by shooting somebody, man.
Right.
It's crazy. Like, should no mother, I don't know nobody. And that's the thing, like, out of everybody, you know, some of the toughest characters, man, some of the strongest people, I don't know nobody that want to get shot. I don't really know nobody that want to wake up and be like, all right, fuck it, I want to get shot today.
Well, a lot of people don't care, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't. People that's in that life, they don't really think that far. Like, they don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
You know, they don't be caring about that.
Yeah, at some point we gotta have some self-value, some self-worth. You know what I mean? At least to be able to say, you know what, man, if I can't fight, let me go to boxing classes. Or let me lift some weights. That's what happened when we was kids. So you had to get your hands up. You know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where, you know, you learn how to defend yourself with your hands, and ultimately learning how to conduct yourself in a manner where you can resolve, like, small situations, you know, but it escalates so fast, man, and everybody got guns.
Yeah, we do gotta find a different way though, like far as, like you said, different resolutions, different ways. Like, knowing that you could settle some things with handshakes.
Yeah.
You can settle some things with a simple fight. It don't have to be, you know, always the next thing. I seen an interview with Young Thug just the other day that said he's friends with the dude that shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they became friends.
See what I'm saying?
You know, and it was, you know, sometimes that could happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It don't always got to be the end all be all just because y'all ain't seeing eye to eye at that time. Just imagine being in junior high. If you're 30 now, just imagine the people that you're cool with in junior high that you might have odds with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about, you know what I'm saying? Like, things change, man. Times change, you know?
Yeah.
Time heal all wounds sometimes, you know?
Yeah. And sometimes we just gotta be the bigger persons, man. We gotta be the bigger persons and just, you know, move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things is indiscretionable. You know what I mean? And, like, you know, we don't condone violence, but definitely understand the laws of the land and how the world works. You know what I mean? So, like, certain things we just can't stop. You know, you can't stop some of the robberies that happen, but we can stop a lot of the childish behavior, a lot of the emotional, reckless crimes that we've been kind of dealing with. You know what I mean? And hopefully, you know, if somebody chime in and share a video, definitely share a video. But hopefully somebody needs to hear that message where they can actually start getting a chance to reflect on life and just, man, be grateful to be here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a trip, man. We had the situation, you know, where a young lady got ran over, you know, by the cars. You know what I'm saying? We got multiple young people that have been shot in North Minneapolis, man. And just as I was sitting down, you know what I mean, you know, somebody just got shot a few minutes ago, you know?
Then you said, how old was it?
Man, it was just, you know, due to all the you know, laws and things, I don't really, but know that, you know, somebody just got shot, man. And it's sad, you know, like I really wish that we could have these conversations, but it's like all these different barriers, man, that create conflict, you know what I mean, to where we, you know, are not in the position to really just tell it like it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't even know what he do, but
you know, like, because, you know, like me working in a hospital, you know what I'm saying, it's this thing called HIPAA. You know what I mean?
Confidential.
It's confidentiality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
It's like certain things can't be disclosed or discussed.
Wouldn't it
You know
just
what
be
I'm
like
saying?
the victim name or something then? Wouldn't that be it?
Man, with being a black man in Minnesota
Yeah.
and in America, shit, I gotta be super careful, extra careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know.
mean, yeah.
You know, cause ain't no telling. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no telling, man. I done been through, like, and that's the thing about it, man. Like, we got all this stuff going on in our neighborhoods where we going against each other and you know, ending potential lives of greatness. You know what I mean? Taking young kids away from their mothers and their fathers, taking their fathers away from their families, mothers away from their families, and then that's just a piece of the world. That's just what's happening where we at.
Right. Let's also touch on. I just heard a story. A lady got sexually assaulted on a train over there, like towards Philly, and people sat there and just watched. They just sat there and filmed. Didn't even call 911. They didn't even call 911. They didn't intervene or call 911. And it's a lady on the train getting sexually assaulted.
Getting sexually assaulted on the train,
Come on,
and
man.
nobody called 911.
That's wild.
Something wrong, man.
That's wild.
Wrong. Like, come on, y'all. Is this the level that we gonna get to amongst each other? You know what I'm saying? Is this the level that we want to be at inside of our own communities? You know what I'm saying? And like, to where we are condoning the violence by not interrupting it, not saying anything, and then allowing people to just be victims every time in our community. And then on top of that, that's just in our little box. We ain't even made it out the box yet.
But I don't know what race this lady is, but period though. Like no matter
what community
like,
it is,
who the hell
want to
videotaped it.
That's disgusting.
Y'all
That's nasty.
You did intervene call the police.
Didn't call the police.
Like, come on.
And
man.
then you videotape a woman being sexually assaulted on a train like that. Something is wrong with that community. And this could be any, like, it's not what I call a superficial layer discrepancy. This can happen in every neighborhood.
That's beyond.
That's crazy.
That's beyond.
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't even know what to call that.
That is insanity, bro.
That is insanity.
Like, how you gonna do that?
I don't understand. Not only did you not call the police, you didn't even intervene. Or should I said it backwards. Not only did you not intervene, you didn't even call the police.
And then you videotaped it.
Videotaped your side.
Something's really wrong, man. In our society, where we think that that's alright. Like I done seen. I mean, we could look at all the Facebook fights. All the fights that used to come on World Star, you know what I mean? All the things that, you know, people in our community would see happening and would just tape it.
Yeah.
Another instant like that, like George Floyd.
Right.
Rest in peace, George. Big George. Rest in peace. Like that was not the way to go. But in our society, we've been trained. I need some water. Excuse me. We've been trained to videotape it.
Yeah,
and be spectators to violence.
So it's like, we're not saying we condone, shooting the police, but you're inside a neighborhood where this is known as a gang neighborhood, and the police sat on that man's neck for how many 8 minutes or whatever.
Man, it was
and you
like
mean to tell me
9
they ain't
minutes.
nobody sniping from a block away, half a block away, or something?
Nobody intervened.
Nobody intervened, and I'm not saying, you know, if I'm on the scene, I'm not saying I'm automatically intervene.
Right.
As far as the one with George Floyd go or whatever the case may be,
It's all
I don't know if I
space.
will or no. If I won't or if I will, I don't know. I can't say I just will. But as far as the train one go, I'm intervening in that one.
I mean, they bogus as hell.
You know, I'm
bro.
intervening
They
inside the
bogus.
train one. The one with the woman, I'm intervening in that. The police, that's something different. You know, I'm not saying you're supposed to be scared of police or nothing, but we know, you know, there's...
It is what it is,
yeah, with
man,
the police.
when
But
it come down to the law.
But as far as that lady on the train, though, man,
whoever was on that train, like, and this is how I look at it, right? Like, the only way to really calm it down is that when people start videotaping shit like that, they got to get charged as accomplices if it's a real crime happening.
you know, that's supposed to be a thing. They got this, supposed to be a Good Samaritan law.
Good Samaritan law.
But
I mean,
I don't never see
not
it
in all
enforced, though.
situations. I mean, it probably had all type of loopholes in it because in certain cases to catch something on film, it could be used as evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the case of George Floyd, you know what I mean? Thank God that young lady was there because, you know, she was able to capture that footage and use it as evidence. But if you, like, in the middle of a fight and, like, you, like, watching people get beat up and stumped on and all of that, and you just recording it and uploading it, like, yo, you should be, to a certain extent, man, charged as accomplishing that. Or instead of videotaping what's happening on your phone, like, call the police, man.
Yeah, you can't just sit back and just,
you know,
watch
that happen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like,
you can't just watch.
you can't watch that
happen,
happen,
man.
You know,
like,
even with the police, we supposed to be fighting back with the police too. But I understand in certain cases with the police. But as far as the civilian thing though goes, you gotta intervene.
You gotta intervene.
You gotta intervene.
And
that's crazy.
We, as a community, have to be the individuals to intervene. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be the individuals to intervene in what's happening in our community, or it's just gonna keep happening.
That's somebody's mom. That's somebody's auntie, sister.
Bogus.
Like, come on, man.
Like,
Like, that's one of them stories you hear. You be like, we can't be that far ago, but obviously we are.
I think we have, like, we get to
Obviously
the point.
we are.
A lot of individuals is really gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the individuals, man, that's running around in our community have lost the insight that allows them to even, like, interact with each other like neighbors, man. Or in a manner, you know what I mean, that's not like this distrust, you know, but hey, we done did it to ourselves, you know, to a certain extent, man, because a lot of individuals don't have that honor or that integrity.
It's crazy, man.
And to me, like, in this world, you ain't shit if you ain't got no honor or no integrity, man. And like, man, these cats backdooring each other for $500. You know what I'm saying? They there's no honor and no integrity, and we have to get to the point where we start, you know, valuing each other and valuing each other's life, man, or it's gonna be a whole lot more bodies outside.
Right, no doubt. That's what we got. You want to